Hey everybody, my name is Wally Coots. I want you to know that I'm here at the Great Lakes Conference annual meeting. The guy taking the pictures right now is Rob Peterson, a well-known entity at Green Timbers Covenant, and we're here together. I was at Green Timbers as my first church out of seminary. Got there at the beginning of 1980, and we were in our 10th year when we left. The reason we ended up at Green Timbers is as newlyweds and a recent graduate from seminary, I thought it would be really cool to be in a different country, a different location. Donna and I were both just terribly excited about the opportunity to go to a place like Vancouver and to serve a church like Green Timbers. Both of our boys were born in Canada. What's kind of ironic is that we became Canadian citizens. Our thought was we were going to be there forever. We loved the church, we loved the people, we loved the area, and we felt that God wanted us to become enmeshed, and so we became Canadians. And then lo and behold, just a few months later, the Lord called us here to West Michigan. Who would have thunk it? Mm-hmm. But we had nothing but a great time and wonderful memories of our experiences there. When we first got to Green Timbers, we lived in the basement suite at the Peterson home. Effie Munson was, I guess she was a snowbird, or I don't even remember where she was, but we lived in her apartment and had a blast. And then we rented a basement suite and eventually bought a home and all that kind of fun stuff. But we have so many, as I said, great memories. My primary role, Albert Josephson, whom I worked with, shared with me that I was the first staff person in the whole conference. And my main job, I think, was building relationships and helping Albert wherever I could, but my passion was youth ministry, and I loved working with the students, and I still kind of love that, even though I'm a lead pastor. But I can't think of a better ministry couple to start ministry with, to learn ministry, than Albert and Anna Josephson. They were awesome, and they set the mood, they set the tone for Green Timbers. Green Timbers was a place where everyone felt welcome, everyone felt loved. My takeaway after over 9 years there is that family is so important, to create an atmosphere where you were family. And that's how I described Green Timbers back in the day I was there, that we were family. And the whole Canadian conference reflected that. But I credit the atmosphere at Green Timbers to Albert and Anna, and the love that they showed us, the love that they showed everybody. And for those of you who were fortunate enough to be there when Albert was pastoring, he was a character. One of my favorite memories of Albert is we would always pray Sunday morning before going into the service. And Anna was gone. I don't know where she was, maybe visiting Neil and Cheryl or something like that, but she was away. And Albert and I prayed, and right as we were walking out of his office, I said, Albert, the lining of your suit coat is hanging down. And Albert got a little bit flustered. He walked back to his desk. He took out a stapler. He folded up the lining, and he put the end of his coat up on the desk, going, choo, 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 and just stapled it all together, and he was good to go. Albert, like myself, we both married way over our heads. When our kids were born, Chad was born first. Ethan was still in diapers when we left. But what was so wonderful is they both had dozens of grandparents who adopted them just like they adopted us and loved on us. I can't say enough about the positive experience we had at Green Timbers. We loved it, We still love it. I wish we could be there with you to celebrate 50 years of wonderful ministry. But wow, I pray God's continued blessing upon you. I pray He will continue to use you. So again, thank you so much for the great experience we had. Thank you for your years of ministry, and God bless you as you look to the future. Love you.